Hi friends, how are you? Checking in, seeing how you're doing. I hope you guys are all healthy, safe, and dried out. Never a dull moment over here. You know, we sold our house. We have a post-possession agreement, so meaning we get to stay in the house for a little longer. And in that time, the septic blew up. We had a trampoline accident, a tooth broke, and then we flooded overnight. And we cleaned that up, but now the creek is back flooding. So we're getting hit again. So this is just kind of my downtime, I suppose, in between floods, which really is okay. I can't believe how happy I am during this flood because I keep telling myself we have a house on the hill. This is the last time. So contacting our lawyer, asking, hey, do you know if the owners have flood insurance here? Because we might need to have a claim. Never a dull moment. But anyway, this grabbed my attention. Apparently, Don Julio and his crew, they're going to Camp David this weekend. And the people going with are McCarthy, Meadows, Crenshaw, Gates, Nunes, Jordan, Stefanik, and Zeldin. His very best. So I'm like, what the heck are they doing? So we know that, right, and I'm sorry, my hands are dirty. It's because I've been on flood cleanup. But so we know that right now the moon has traveled here to this area of lands far away. Lands far away is traveling Camp David. Also, Putin's house, the emotional mood is one of discussing plans related to lands far away, Putin's house. And I did the teroscope for Camp David, and it's in this lighter blue here. So there's an agreement they're working on. The tarot drew the Seven of Swords, which is to steal something. And the cards around the teroscope right now, this represents Kevin McCarthy. So he's like the direct contact for Angry Putin, MBS, any of the above. Because what's crowning him is this Page of Cups, this person with the news. In the most recent, I don't even think I've gotten to post that one yet, but the Page of Cups, as it relates to COVID, this is like the good news of the damage that's going on, which is disgusting. It's also like the news that comes out of North Korea with hacking. But this is in the skies over D.C. for McCarthy. McCarthy's the point person. I find this interesting because when I laid out this teroscope, on the ascendant, he has the Ten of Pentacles, the Trump dynasty, with the agreement with Russia. They're at Camp David speaking about angry Putin, about an agreement. The tarot drew the Seven of Swords. Look, the first house of identity. So McCarthy's all in as a point person for stealing an election. This is for entertainment purposes only. And here he has the Page of Cups. There is some news. So do you see this mutual reception going on here? Seven of Swords for the tarot. This is Kevin McCarthy. The tarot said news about the Page of Cups, and this is what's crowning McCarthy. Camp David drew the Four of Wands, the White House. So McCarthy seems to be the point person about news overseas and how they're going to steal an election. On the ascendant, we have Scorpio, transformation, changing things. Scorpio is also election season. In McCarthy's area of secrets, we have the White House. The tarot said, look for sudden shocking information. The tarot drew the Four of Wands as well, the White House. So he's right on par with the tarot this week. Camp David says, the Chariot, we're going to be moving something. Got to protect Donald. Actually, Donald is the hidden enemy at Camp David. The offer's being made. This is McCarthy's hidden enemy, the Two of Cups. And over here, ninth house, lands far away, Camp David had the Two of Cups. So this seems like it's rather backstabbing in nature for McCarthy. He's being forced into this. He's the one that is carrying the burdens. We have the Ten of Wands, which has to do with election burdens in this area of hopes, wishes, innovation, friends. The tarot said this: we wish for the Emperor, because the yes reversed is not no. It just means that the Emperor is not a yes. He's not a sure thing. And here, Camp David is hoping with King of Wands, their friend, that they can come to an agreement with him. And crowning McCarthy is a Page of Cups. Good news. The tarot drew the Six of Swords. This is transmitting intelligence, information. Four of Swords for Camp David. We're on retreat. Don't look here. Kevin McCarthy has the King of Wands, angry Putin here in the ninth house, lands far away. But look at the shared resources that they have. The Seven of Cups, this is the propaganda, this is the op, this is what the thing that they're going to use to set up the Seven of Cups so that they can do their real crimes behind the cloud of it. And usually the Seven of Cups is a thing that they say to get people pissed off. So watch for the propaganda attacks from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This stupid 8. I don't even know what to call them. We're going to get these 8 that are there. Camp David, McCarthy, Meadows, Crenshaw, Gates, Nunes, Jordan, Stefanik, and Zeldin. Camp David drew the Six of Pentacles, bribes, money, transferring things. The tarot drew magic, changing things, manipulating things. For McCarthy, in terms of his partnership or his open adversary, he has the Chariot here. So in terms of partnerships, he's on the move with something. Camp David said the secret that they had was the Chariot, moving some things unexpectedly. So that's what McCarthy's doing. The Camp David drew the Judgment card. So they have to move things because they're under intense judgment, I'm assuming, with the election. Regarding public servants, investigations, military, McCarthy has the Ace of Wands. He's taking action about something. Camp David has the Justice card, the scales of justice, trying to keep things in balance, because the tarot says that they have a massive Ten of Wands election burden to carry. So they're going to take action about that. And this is life's debts. This is the past that they have to take care of. And their friend, remember, Ten of Wands is their burden as public officials, and their wish over here as public officials with the Ten of Wands is to get someone to take care of this through the King of Wands. Fifth house of the Sun. McCarthy has the Ten of Swords. Don Julio is done. Done, done, done. The tarot drew the magic. Camp David drew the magic card. We have to, once again, work some magic for him, because the Seven of Wands, the tarot says he's on defense, or they're working with Facebook. And this Grand Cross provoker is why Donald is being such the provoker in chief. At the basis of this, in Washington, D.C., McCarthy drew the Three of Swords, his betrayal. This is how he has to defend himself in Washington, D.C. This is why he has to defend his security, because of his betrayal. Camp David has the Death card. They have to put an end to something, and they're going to make it happen relatively quickly. The Death card could also be death that's happening from COVID-19, because this 8 Wands has been showing as reversed for me, related to slowing down testing. So there might be a piece related to that. In terms of communications, neighborhoods, families, transactions, digital transactions, McCarthy has the Nine of Pentacles. So comfort and security. It can also be Chow and DeVos, Ivanka. But these pentacles Transactions, oh, the Queen of Pentacles was here. We discovered that that was Rebecca Mercer with data. So it could be Rebecca Mercer. Camp David here has the Page of Cups, that person that they're discussing. And so remember, that's what's crowning McCarthy. So there's like a go-between here with the news from the Page of Cups and the transactions here. There's another person that's probably facilitating money or data. In the second house of earned income, gains, and values, well, we're going to take what we have and we're going to blend it from one person to another. Remember, up here, the shared resources, Camp David says, Six of Pentacles, we are going to be paying out bribes, laundering things. It could be laundering data. It could be laundering money. It could be laundering test data. But they have a shared resource involved with the Pentacles. And here they're going to keep blending it because it does fall in this area of income and gains. Camp David, they have the Strength card, which usually means Russian strength and support. It's probably going to go fund the Ace of Swords, the op that they have planned, the Six of Cups, because of what's coming out with the Mueller report, what's coming out with the Republican Party, or what's coming out with tax returns. So this is Kevin McCarthy. I'm going to throw a Terrascope for everyone else. If there's anything out that comes out glaringly unbelievable, like, oh my God, I'll share it with you guys. But otherwise, you guys pretty much know what's going on here, right? Okay, enjoy your day. Say congratulations to the class of 2020. They're the first post 9/11 class. And they're getting the shaft with graduation. So please, lots of love to all the seniors out there. They need it. Talk to you soon.